First, it was the ROG Ally. Now it's the Lenovo Legion Go 2, and Xbox has dropped an official handheld UI for it, just announced. That's two, count them, two major gaming handhelds running a custom Xbox experience. It's starting to feel less like an experiment. All along I've been saying this is an experiment. It's starting to feel less like an experiment and more like a strategy. The question here is Xbox building a handheld ecosystem without actually releasing its own device? This might be the clearest sign yet that another Xbox handheld is on the way, whether it's theirs or not. Let's break it down, what it means for Xbox and what the future looks like in the handheld space going forward. All right, we have this from The Verge. The Lenovo Legion Go 2 will get Xbox flavored Windows in spring of 2026. That looks like where it's dropping everywhere. This is the first handheld outside of Asus that's confirmed to get it, which says a lot. Xbox has not built a handheld. They're not building a handheld. They're building the experience on the handhelds. The long-term question here is, are they going to create their own handheld going forward? We know it's been delayed, not necessarily canceled, but delayed. And it's beginning to look more and more like if this is a success, they may not need to build their own hardware. That's just the reality. They're not building their own PC for gaming. They're just building the software. The new UI here is going to turn the Legion Go 2 into basically a full Xbox handheld, similar to the Asus ROG Ally experience. Xbox going platform first here, not hardware first like Valve or Nintendo, I think is the smart move. I think Steam's got to be careful here because Xbox is increasing its footprint, and it's increasing its footprint quickly in the gaming handheld space. Right now, I would say Valve owns the PC gaming handheld space. Can Xbox catch up? That's going to be the question. Here's what our main man, Sean Hollister, said. He said, Lenovo spokesperson Jeff Witt tells me buyers will be able to manually switch the handheld to Xbox FSE after it's ready in the spring 2026 timeframe. Months after the Legion Go 2's launch month, Asus will get the Xbox FSE far sooner on October 16th. That's just, we're weeks away, actually. Just a few weeks away from that, when it co-launches the Xbox Ally and Xbox Ally X with Microsoft. And then Microsoft's next focus will be bringing it to the original Asus ROG Ally and Ally X. I know my brother is waiting for that. He already has it, and it's why he's not upgrading. He's very much looking forward to the Xbox full screen experience. That's what FSE stands for there. He's very much looking forward to it. The thing here is, if this is successful, I think it's game over and Xbox wins. It's going to be very hard to compete. Think about it. It's very hard to compete building a Windows PC custom because there's so many hardware options out there. Xbox focused, or Windows. Microsoft, rather, focused on Windows. They didn't focus on the hardware. And as a result, they dominate the PC gaming space. I think the same is going to be true here for Xbox. Xbox is taking that approach as well. Here is the video from Lenovo. This is the Lenovo Legion Go 2 Generation 2, and you can see her at the end. I fast forward to the end of the video because he's talking about all the features. Now, this is a very high-end device. It's over $1,000 for this device. This is for top-tier people. They are coming in with a smaller one, or a cheaper one rather. But watch this. They actually show off at the end here. Here's what he says: it's built for the high-end gamers who demand the best. For those of you that are listening, experience your games. There's the Xbox apps with multiple platforms: Xbox Game Pass, Steam, and anywhere. And there's Game Pass right there on the screen. Xbox is going to become a powerhouse here, guys. It looks that way. I don't know that. I've said all along that I think Xbox needs to create their own handheld device. I'm not sure that is the case anymore. Making this move, seeing all the hype and hubbub out there about the Asus ROG Ally and Ally X, I'm not sure that they need to. If this is successful, I would say they don't need to. They'll focus on software. They'll focus on making, the full screen experience, the Xbox full screen experience for the handhelds, improving it constantly over time, and then go from there. Why would you need to figure out the hardware side of things when other people have already done that for you? Like, why? Especially if you're getting away from hardware altogether as Xbox, which long term they are. It's gonna be very interesting. In my opinion, this is low risk, or a much more lower risk, but high reward way. It's the low risk, high reward way to enter handheld gaming. You don't need to invest all this money in the hardware, hope that the hardware sells, and then make money on the software on the back end. You partner with someone who's doing the hardware, and they want your software. They want it because you've already got millions and millions of players dedicated to the Xbox ecosystem. They want it because you've got the value proposition that is Game Pass. And if you can play that Game Pass, those Game Pass experience, you can play on that platform on their hardware. They sell the hardware. It's a really interesting move that Xbox has made. Again, in real time, I'm having my mind changed here that Xbox needs to build its own first-party handheld. You can look back at past videos and say, absolutely, they need to. Yes, of course they need to. That's not even a question. Of course they need to. I'm not sure that's the case with this move that they need to. And if it's successful, I'm going to say that they definitely don't need to. Again, it's a low-risk, high-reward situation that Xbox is in here. It's a way for them to enter the handheld space without having to create the hardware. That's a win, especially if you can sell your platform, your ecosystem on those hardware devices. Xbox is using other companies' devices to expand its ecosystem. Huge. It's the Windows strategy. It's the Windows strategy for Xbox, for gaming. The UI mimics the Xbox console features. It feels native. There's no third-party bloat or hardware there. If it works well, if it works as advertised, and everybody that's played it, everybody that's played around with it says it indeed does work as advertised. It's only been positive for as of right now. I don't think that they need to. I don't think that they need to do it. They could become. Think about this. Google is kind of taking this approach with phones, where Apple very much controls the hardware. Android, on the other hand, and you can only have Apple on their hardware. They control everything. Could Xbox become the Android of handheld gaming? Android, in other words, Android's on tons of devices. iOS is not. And so you've got a lot of options, a lot of entry points for a lot of different people. Google has become a powerhouse and is able to compete with Apple because of that. Xbox could become the Android of handheld gaming. It's everywhere, but owns none of the hardware. Everybody else is building the hardware, whether it's Samsung. I mean, in fairness, they are building like one or two high-end devices, but Samsung, LG, Nokia, tons and tons of hardware devices out there utilizing Android, has Android as an option, but Google doesn't own that hardware. Really, really interesting. Could Xbox building their own handheld be a step backward? In that maybe they build something that's less powerful. Maybe they build something that then just can't compete with the other handheld devices that are out there. They then don't have to worry about competing with them. Let hardware do hardware. You do software. I think it could absolutely be a step backward. Let's pretend for a minute, hypothetical. Let's pretend that they skip out on building their own native hardware here for handhelds. I'm just talking handhelds. This is all handhelds. Is Xbox smarter for skipping hardware and focusing on turning other devices into Xbox handhelds, or should they still build their own handheld console? That's really the question here. I would love to know what you guys think below. As of right now, see, it didn't click for me until I saw this from Lenovo and saw these headlines, and I thought, oh, they're not going to build a handheld. They don't need to build a handheld. I think it's smarter for them to focus on the software side. Look at, you've got Game Pass right there. Game Pass. I said Plus. You've got look at Game Pass on screen. Game Pass on screen. Hey, let's flip this around and show what games we're playing. Game Pass on screen right there. I think that's how you do it. It's genius. It's a match made in heaven if you're the hardware makers. Again, because you've got games, you've got titles, you've got users that are invested in the Xbox platform, that if they decide to go to mobile gaming or handheld PC-like gaming, that's where they're going to go. You've got PC gamers who already are subscribed to Game Pass. Same thing. If I'm going to go, why not go with the device that has that native built in there? Steam Deck and ROG Ally are about hardware. Xbox is about services and access. And that looks like it's the future for Xbox going forward. And I think it's smart. I think it's the way that you get Xbox and Game Pass in the hands of 1 billion people. That's their goal. That's their stated goal. And I think it's going to be the case. Again, let me know what you guys think. Could Xbox become the Android of handheld gaming? Is the future Xbox being everywhere but not owning any of the hardware? Let me know. A lot of you, we're going to get a lot of comments here that are like, no, they're getting out of hardware. This is stupid. This is not a console. Take a step back and think about it logically here for a second. You're getting Xbox on a handheld device. You're getting the Xbox UI, you're getting Game Pass games. Why do they have to create the hardware? Genuine question. Let me know. Let me know why. If you think that in the comments below. That's going to do us for today, everybody. Again, if you like this video, hit the like button, subscribe to this channel. I'm X1 the Gamer. Also, hype the video. There's a hype button. If you're on mobile, hit that hype button. It very much helps us. I don't know. The hype button feels stupid. But click it 3 times. You get 3 times a week. Make it this video right here. Use all 3 on me right now. That's going to do us, everybody. Have a great day. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.